Taiwan $4.95 trillion, and India is at $4.92 trillion. So at first glance, it seems impossible. India's economy is significantly larger. India's population is nearly 60 times bigger. India has more engineers, definitely a lot more startups, consumers, listed companies. So how did Taiwan pull ahead? Well, the answer can be summed up in 4 letters. Here they are. TSMC.
2300万人口的台湾怎么赢过14亿人口的印度？现在印度因为台湾闹得沸沸扬扬，一个只有2300万人口的小岛，竟然超越了自称 IT 强国的印度，登上全球股市市值第5名。现在印度的各大媒体因此连日制作特别节目，专门报道台湾的经济和半导体产业。那么今天我们要看的是英文版的报道，一起来看看印度人为什么这么震惊。
So Taiwan, a country with roughly 2.3 crore people, just overtook India, a country with more than 140 crore people, to become the world's 5th largest stock market. Taiwan's stock market is now worth $4.95 trillion. India's stock market stands at $4.92 trillion. A difference of just a few $billion, but the story behind those numbers is far bigger than probably the market rankings. Because I believe this is about what the world values today and what India still hasn't built. For the first time in history, Taiwan has overtaken India in global stock market capitalization. The rankings now look like this. The United States is at $77.9 trillion. China is at $15.5 trillion. Japan, $8.6 trillion. Hong Kong, $7.2 trillion. Taiwan, $4.95 trillion. And India is at $4.92 trillion. So at first glance, it seems impossible. India's economy is significantly larger. India's population is nearly 60 times bigger. India has more engineers, definitely a lot more startups, consumers, listed companies. So how did Taiwan pull ahead? Well, the answer can be summed up in 4 letters. Here they are. TSMC. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, better known as TSMC. TSMC shares have surged nearly 49% this year. The market is, of course, rewarding one thing, which is control over critical AI infrastructure. The AI revolution is, well, creating $1 trillion winner. And Taiwan happens to own one of the most important choke points in the entire supply chain, which is exactly why capital is flooding into Taiwan. So India's decline isn't so much because investors have stopped believing in India. No, it's actually because global capital is chasing AI, and India currently lacks a globally dominant AI infrastructure company. Since September 2024, Sensex has underperformed, the Nifty has struggled, foreign institutional investors have pulled money out of India. Earnings growths have slowed down, valuations still remain quite stretched. So what does India have that the world cannot live without? Taiwan has semiconductors. The United States has AI platforms and cloud infrastructure. China, of course, has manufacturing scale. So India's equivalent today is, I believe, IT services, which is, we are incredibly strong in that, banking, telecom, digital payments, consumer markets, startups. But none of these sectors currently dominate a critical global supply chain the way semiconductors do. And I feel that is the huge distinction. Now, for years, people have argued that demographics are destiny. Population automatically translates into economic power. Taiwan, I believe, has disproved that theory completely. Taiwan has fewer people than, well, wait for it, Haryana. Yes, its actual stock market is now larger than India's. Because markets don't reward population, markets actually start to reward leverage. And right now, semiconductors have extraordinary leverage. One advanced chip can power an AI model serving millions of users. One semiconductor, for that matter, company can become more valuable than entire industries. One strategic technology can reshape global capital flows. But building a TSMC equivalent doesn't happen overnight. We are aware of that. Taiwan has spent decades building that advantage. Taiwan became the world's 5th largest stock market because it built something the world desperately needs. I feel that's where global capital goes. That's where trillion-dollar opportunities start to emerge. And that's, I feel, the challenge also India now faces.
就像影片里看到的，印度人的增进不只是排名被超过了这么简单。这些节目真正想问的问题是这个：你的国家有没有让全世界离不开的技术？台湾花了几十年的时间，安静但认真的找出了这个答案。现在全球市场正在用数字来证明这件事。其实印度人的自尊心真的很强，从软体开发、IT 服务到输出全球人才，我们带领世界 IT 产业，这样的自信在印度人心里扎根很深。结果一个土地面积跟人口完全不能比的小岛，在世界上把印度甩在后面，当然会受到很大的冲击。而且这个冲击已经不只是危机感，甚至变成了一种向往。最近很多印度人都开始公开说想去台湾工作，媒体天天强调台湾亮眼的经济成长和引领世界的技术实力，会想去台湾工作，其实也是很正常的反应。也许有一天，全世界的人都会很自然地说出这句话：那个晶片不就是台湾做的吗？ AI 时代的未来不属于人口最多的国家，而是属于掌握最关键技术的国家。台湾已经站在那个位置上了。好，那么今天的影片就到这里，那么我们下次见，拜拜。